Is it possible to create 50 meals that perfectly represent each one of our nation's 50 states?
Deep fried calamari.
Well, I'm gonna have a lot of fun trying.
Yeah, baby.
I'm Taylor Hicks. You may know me as a singer. So why is an entertainer hosting a food show? Simple. I love food. I even own my own barbecue joint. And I love to travel. So I'm hitting the road and eating my way across America, one state at a time. On this episode of State Plate, I'm traveling to a northeastern state known for its sailing, seafood, and music festivals. That's right, I'm in the great state of Rhode Island, home to an historic seafood dish served up in its own shell, a tasty cake that's not cake at all, and desserts so nice, we're doing them twice.
Uh-oh.
That's not how you make a cabinet. So stay tuned for a heaping helping of Rhode Island on State Plate. Here's the challenge. I have this empty plate that I have to fill up with foods that best represent the state of Rhode Island. The big question is, what deserves to go on the plate and what will be left off? We'll head to Kingston to check out the Johnny Cake. The coast is home to a smorgasbord of seafood. And across the entire state, locals love their donut cake and a coffee-flavored concoction known as the Cabinet. As the smallest state in the Union, Rhode Island may have the least amount of land, but it's home to a whole lot of water. Its nickname is the Ocean State, thanks to a slew of bays and inlets that cover about 33% of its territory. And all that water means boatloads of seafood. So what better place to start off our plate than Seaside for a celebration of Rhode Island's official state appetizer, calamari. This classic seafood dish can simply be described as ocean squid chopped up into rings and deep fried. But the variations are many, and in Rhode Island, it's so beloved that it has its own festival.
Taylor.
How you doing?
Good, good. Welcome to Narragansett and the Calamari Festival.
You gotta tell me what it is about Rhode Islanders and squid.
Calamari is to Rhode Island what lobster is to Maine. When it comes to squid, this is the capital on the eastern seaboard.
And they have the numbers to prove it. Fishermen land more than 7 million pounds every year. This tiny state provides more than 50% of the squid delivered worldwide. And thanks to its high sustainability, the industry shows no signs of slowing down. The actual squid population has increased.
Squid is a short-lived species. It only has a 14-month life cycle. So it reproduces 3 to 4 times in that life cycle. So as the fishermen capture it, it literally is reproducing. So the fishermen are so excited about having this festival every year to be able to celebrate all the squid that's landed in Rhode Island.
The highlight of the festival is a calamari cook-off, where local restaurants compete for a series of awards to decide the best and most creative calamari in the state. And it's a people's choice judging system. Today, festival goers will taste more than 3,000 pounds of squid before voting for their favorites. And it's competitive.
It's very competitive. Being able to capture that #1 spot is a big deal for restaurants here. It's a Rhode Island title.
And so,
3, 2, 1, calamari!
Let the games begin. My first stop is the Muse Tavern table. So we've got Muse Tavern over here. You guys have had some success here at these things, huh?
Well, it was our first year last year, and we came in second place.
Good.
So
that's a good start. Muse is pinning their hopes on the calamari shooter.
first we soak it in buttermilk.
Where I'm from, you can soak anything in buttermilk and it tastes good.
That's it. And then we dredge it in a combination of flour with some spices we put in there. And then you deep fry it a couple minutes.
Deep fried calamari.
Then we top it with our grilled pineapple margarita salsa and a little chipotle aioli to top it off.
Calamari shooter. It's got a kick.
That's why we call it the calamari shooter.
Muse Tavern, baby, go. Next, Arturo Joe's varied selection. So what do we got here?
Today we have a buffalo calamari. We have a traditional calamari here, and our most popular, the calamari Giovanni.
That looks like a winning ticket.
It is. Want to come back and make some with us?
Yeah. After he starts with mixing the garlic, veggies, and soy sauce, Pete hands me the tools.
There you go, like a pro. Look at that, you're ready for the kitchen.
Then comes the star of the show.
I'm gonna grab some of the fried calamari, get all that flavor in there,
Yum.
and there you go. That's the final product. How'd we do?
It's like melts in your mouth. You're gonna have some happy people in there.
All right, thank you, I hope so.
But they've got some healthy competition. Over at Frederickson Farms, Chef Howie Frederickson forgoes the fryer in favor of smoked calamari.
We're up from the north end of the state. We're up from the woods. So we figured we'd come down to the ocean and show them how the boys from the woods do it. This is our winner tonight. This is our calamari popper. It's a pepper dew.
A lot of people don't realize how sweet and savory a pepper pepper is.
Oh, no, they have no idea.
And to stuff it with some calamari,
Throws it right out into left field.
#1 in my book.
Once the tasting's done, it's time to vote. This year, there's even a celebrity MC.
He is Taylor Hicks. Taylor!
How's everybody doing, Rhode Island? Most original and most creative. Muse Tavern! So on their second attempt, the folks at Muse Tavern come out winners.
It's so smooth, but it's got a kick.
Simplicity. Simplicity sometimes is better.
And the calamari is to die for. This pineapple that sets it off. It's sweet and sour, but it's also got a little bit of a kick.
And that's what makes it a winner. The official appetizer of the Ocean State is now the official appetizer on the Rhode Island State Plate. Coming up,
Rhode Islanders love their stuffies.
A good way to describe it would be clam meatloaf served in an ashtray.
That doesn't really sound all that appealing from a food perspective.
Rhode Island's reputation for seafood is second to none, and one unique dish that the Ocean State has created gets its name more from its presentation than the food it contains. It's called a stuffy, a clam meatloaf of sorts, stuffed into its own shell. Next stop, the Coast Guard House, a landmark restaurant in Narragansett Bay with an impressive pedigree and an even more impressive view.
Ray, you got a pretty sweet office here.
Sure do.
Tell me about the Coast Guard House.
Well, it's built in 1888. It's been a restaurant since the 40s, but before that, it was actually a life-saving station.
Life-saving stations were the precursor to Coast Guard stations.
You guys have a pretty special dish that you make.
We do. Here to make some stuffies.
Stuffies began out here in the waters of Narragansett Bay with an indigenous clam that's been harvested for thousands of years. It's named after the Native American tribe that first raked them out of the mudline shores.
The quahog. Quahog's just a hard-shell clam, large hard-shell clam that's very prevalent in the waters of Narragansett Bay, which is the basis of the whole dish. It's kind of our unofficial food mascot of the state. A good way to describe it would be clam meatloaf served in an ashtray.
Wait a minute. That doesn't really sound all that appealing from a food perspective.
Well, in the beach towns, you see a lot of people using those giant quahog shells for ashtrays and for digging utensils and all kinds of stuff. So,
Now I got it.
From humble beginnings, it's a staple in upscale restaurants across the state. And while the quahog shell is still used to serve, it's married with other clams to make the stuffing.
all right, so what we have here is we have 4 different hard-shell clams. They're all the same clam. It's just various stages of its life.
Which one's that?
That is a little neck.
Which one is that one?
That is a count neck. That's actually what we use for our stuffies.
What about this one?
That's a cherry stone.
Cherry stone. And finally,
Finally, you got your big guy.
so this is a quahog.
It is.
You know what's interesting about the quahog is that the actual name sounds like a big, it's got like a
Right.
big
It
name.
does. These things get huge. They can live like 500 years. Each line on the clam actually represents a year of its life.
Wow.
So you can see how many lines are on there.
It's an old clam.
It is an old clam.
The stuffing begins with my favorite food group,
You should start with a little bit of butter in there.
Okay.
followed by onions, red peppers, green peppers, and a little bit of garlic. Clams get chopped, and the whole delicious concoction gets mixed with breadcrumbs just like they did it a century ago.
When people eat them, it's probably nostalgic. You've had them all your life, haven't you?
Growing up throughout the years, my grandmother was always a big proponent of the stuffy. She could put back a few of those. It's definitely one of my early memories of food.
Then it's time to put the stuff in the stuffy.
We got the meatloaf and the ashtray. It's not a bad gig over here at the Coast Guard house.
It is not.
Stuffy, baby, stuffy.
An hour in the oven, and they're ready to eat.
Good and salty like the sea.
Absolutely.
Quahogs are great.
They are.
Really meaty dish.
Yeah.
I love how the bread and butter has this really rich consistency.
Absolutely. Really brings out the flavor of the clam and flavor of the sea, and everything just kind of melts together into this perfect bite.
It kind of reminds me of a little bit of a Thanksgiving stuffing.
Yes, exactly.
I need you around at holiday time.
Well, thank you.
We've got our entree. On our main plate, a traditional Rhode Island stuffing made with indigenous clams, homegrown right here in the Ocean State. Coming up,
This isn't Johnny Cake worthy.
Not yet, but it will be.
the age-old technique behind a classic Rhode Island food.
It's a gritty good. Good and gritty.
Pretty good.
We're on a mission to fill up a plate with the most iconic foods in the state of Rhode Island. Our next contender and one of the most beloved foods in the Ocean State is a cake that's anything but. It's called the Johnny Cake, and it isn't sweet. It's a savory treat made primarily from cornmeal. Next stop, the historic Kenyon's Grist Mill, where owner Paul Drum carries on an age-old milling tradition.
What a cool time machine this is.
This particular mill is what we call our new building. It was built in 1886, and there's been continuous grinding on this site since then.
Kenyon's grinds a variety of corn, most using modern machinery. But they also grind 25 to 30 tons of a very unique type of cornmeal.
We grind the original Johnny Cake meal, which is a white-cap Indian flint corn. And that is very hard to come by. So there's only a few farmers we can get from. It's a pretty limited commodity.
Limited and valuable. But there's still one question I can't get out of my head.
Why do they call them Johnny Cakes?
They derive from a journey cake. And in Old English, people would go on a journey, and they became Johnny Cakes from there. They are actually the oldest food that's in the state. When the Native Americans gave the gift of corn to the settlers, they taught them how to grow it, how to plant it, and harvest the seed to regrow the next season. They also taught them how to grind it.
Corn was originally ground in mortar and pestle bowls like this one. Back then, the bowls were much bigger, but the labor was equally intense.
This doesn't really make any sense.
Well, you know, it's an awful lot of work, but it's what they had. So when the colonists came and they started looking at how hard this was to do, they said, you know, back in the old country, we have these huge stones that would do a fairly decent job.
Giant millstones were imported and the mortar and pestle became obsolete.
I bet they were happy about that.
It made
I'm
life
happy
a lot
about it.
easier.
The millstone made grinding much less labor intensive. The corn goes in, and these days, all the miller does is push a button.
This is the way it was done for centuries. You can see the corn that's dropping in off this piece. This is called the shoe. It allows us to adjust how fast the corn drops into the millstone.
The millstone grinds the corn, and down below, the finished product exits through a chute.
This looks beautiful.
All we're doing is changing the form of the kernel of corn into a meal, which is very different than most modern grinding methods today.
To make Johnny Cakes, the cornmeal needs to be very finely ground.
So this isn't Johnny Cake worthy.
Not yet, but it will be. We can take this tenoring wheel, we can lower the stone down to be able to shrink the space or aperture between the two stones.
Texture is measured by running the mill between your fingers and thumb.
Feel it?
Yeah, you can tell it's getting a little finer.
This is where the rule of thumb came from. And also, keeping your nose to the grindstone, if this mill were to run out of corn, you'd get a tremendous wisp of granite. It's about paying attention and keeping your eye on the stone.
Now, is this Johnny Cake worthy?
This is ready to make Johnny Cakes with, my friend.
Let's eat.
The cornmeal is mixed with sugar, salt, and water, dolloped onto a hot griddle and cooked to golden brown.
These look pretty scrumptious.
They're a lot of work, but they're worth it.
How do people eat Johnny Cakes in Rhode Island?
It depends on where you're from. See, if you're from the East Bay, you know, you want to put maple syrup on them. But us over in the West Bay here, we like just butter. So what we've done is we've kind of created a Jamestown Johnny Cake, which is in the middle of the bay, and we use maple syrup in the whipped butter to keep everybody happy.
It's really crunchy. Crunchy, savory. You can really taste the corn in this. Gritty, but like in a sweet way. It's not like smooth like a pancake. It's really, really gritty, but it's a gritty good. Good and gritty.
Pretty good.
For our side dish, an authentic Rhode Island Johnny Cake made from freshly ground cornmeal, a tribute to the taste and traditions of the Ocean State. Coming up,
You might want to stick with music.
I don't need that kind of talk right now.
a double dose of dessert the hard way.
Uh-oh.
That's not how you make a cabinet.
Our state plate is filling up. Typically, it would be time to go in search of a second side dish. But when it comes to iconic foods, Rhode Island is rich in sweets. So instead, we're going for a double helping of my favorite dish, dessert. Our first sweet contender is another cake that's not a cake at all. Say hello to the donut cake, a fitting name for a locally loved, supersized dessert that blends the DNA of a donut with the creativity of a cake. As owner of McDaffa's Donut Cakes, Chris Daft helps satisfy the state's seemingly endless appetite for this tasty treat.
Hey, Taylor, how you doing?
Chris, how are you?
Good, we're making some donut cakes.
Donut cakes.
That's
You got to
it.
tell me about the Rhode Island donut cake.
Yeah, it's really a Rhode Island thing. People in Rhode Island love their dough. For every 5 or 10,000 people, there's a donut shop. Rhode Island has a lot of Italian immigrants that came in, and so with that, they brought pizza and Italian bread. People in Rhode Island are a bit old school. They like their dough still, and this just gives them a sweet alternative.
Technically, the donut cake is a half-truth.
It's not a cake. It's literally a yeast-raised donut. We call it a donut cake because we frost it and decorate it like a cake.
So, like, if I called you and said, all right, I want a donut cake, let's say the state plate version.
24-hour notice, that's all we require.
Luckily, I put my order in early.
We roll this out.
Okay.
We're gonna give it a few holes just so it can breathe a little bit, and we're gonna transfer it to here. Yep.
The dough spends about 30 minutes in the proofing box. And once the dough is raised, my challenge is to navigate the fryer.
Just kind of let this tip go in, and then let it down slow, otherwise it's gonna splash up. That's it.
Holes ensure the surface gets evenly cooked.
That looks good. And then you're gonna flip it,
Yeah, baby.
and then it goes up. And then that's it.
All right. That's state plate worthy.
It's got state plate all over it.
Or rather, it's about to. For the donut cake toppings, we start with white icing to form the base, and then create whatever patterns we wish with colored sprinkles, and right with more icing.
You might want to stick with music.
I don't need that kind of talk right now. The state plate donut cake.
It's not that bad for your first time. I'll give you that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That dough's great.
Thanks.
I love it because it's silky dough, but it's really got a nice, crunchy afterbite to it. It's a donut.
You never have enough donut cake.
I couldn't agree more. Nothing says classic Rhode Island dessert quite like a supersized state plate donut cake. Sweet, traditional, and so very big. Our next contender is another Rhode Island food with a deceptive name. The coffee milk is the official state drink. Its cousin is the coffee cabinet, neither of which contain any actual coffee at all. Next stop, Delecta Pharmacy, where the coffee cabinet is the marquee treat.
Hey, Eric,
Hey, Taylor.
show me how to make a coffee cabinet.
Coffee cabinet or coffee milk?
Don't try to confuse me.
Let's start at the beginning. Coffee milk gets its name from a couple of pumps of sugary sweet coffee-flavored syrup.
Take a shot.
Woo.
A little sweet.
Then we just add milk and shake.
So this is a coffee milk.
That's coffee milk, the official Rhode Island state drink.
It's pretty good.
Better with milk, isn't it?
It is better with milk, yes. This is like a chocolate milk, but it's made with coffee syrup.
Yes.
As opposed to chocolate syrup.
Yes.
A coffee cabinet is the same exact drink, with one extra addition.
2 scoops of coffee ice cream. And on the blender it goes. Uh-oh.
That's not how you make a cabinet.
A little too thick.
Too much ice cream. So don't make it that thick.
Half of it's gone, so I shouldn't spill over again.
Perfect. Just great. Why do they call it a coffee cabinet?
They say they used to keep the machine inside of a cabinet.
An explanation as simple as the cabinet itself.
It was a grown-up milkshake. It's everything coffee. There's no question about it.
Yep.
Coffee milk, coffee syrup, coffee ice cream. It's what you want in a coffee, but without the bitterness. The ice cream kind of really kicks it up a notch. Makes it into a dessert. Go good with that Rhode Island donut cake.
Our dessert plate may be full, but there's always room for a thick coffee cabinet, the perfect end to a perfectly delicious meal. On our appetizer plate, award-winning calamari shooter made with locally caught calamari and all the trimmings.
Deep fried calamari.
On our main plate, a stuffy entree made from fresh local clam served up in its own shell. And a side of authentic Johnny cakes made from local cornmeal milled the old-fashioned way.
Good and gritty.
Pretty good.
And for dessert,
It's a donut.
a state plate-inspired delicious donut cake and a frothy, thick Rhode Island coffee cabinet.
It was a grown-up milkshake.
An iconic meal that celebrates the taste and traditions of the great state of Rhode Island.